So, my name is Ototom. I'm a travel content creator, and if you want to keep in touch with my travel activities or you want to learn more about how you can travel with ease, this is the channel you should follow. So, make sure you subscribe, and also if you do like my content, feel free. I don't charge for it. Feel free to hit the like button, to support me. So, now let's get to the business of the day. Today, we're going to talk about how Nigerian passport holders can obtain a visa to Brazil. So you may ask, what's the big deal about Brazil? Brazil is a big deal. Nigerian passport holders who intend to visit Brazil must first obtain a visa. Yes, it is not visa free. It is not visa on arrival. You have to obtain a visa before you travel to Brazil. But the process is, it's easier than other embassies, trust me. So there are certain things that you must note before you apply for a visa to Brazil. There are plenty of reasons why you should visit Brazil. The people are friendly. Like, I visited Rio de Janeiro and I had the best experience. The people are friendly. It is a beautiful city, like Rio de Janeiro. It's popular for the Rio Carnival. So if you want to attend the carnival, I think it happens in the first quarter of the year. It is always vibrant and explosive. It is home to one of the new seven wonders of the world, which is the Christ the Redeemer statue. Like, if you go to Rio, you must go there. Like. It's also popular for, let's say, the Sugarloaf Mountain. It's like a really nice, mountain where you can just go and get like an aerial view of the city. It is really nice. So you take the cable car and then you go all the way up. It is nice. Like, this is what we live for. So, about samba? Samba. I don't know how to. I may not know how to dance it, but Rio de Janeiro is home to samba. And then the nightlife. If you are looking for a city where you can just be yourself, maybe hang out with friends and then party hard, nightlife in Rio is vibrant. So you do want to go see. It's like a beach city. Like, there's Ipanema Beach and then there's also Copacabana. As in, you want to visit Rio. It is beautiful. I loved it. Now you might be like, oh, okay, she's saying it, but I'm going to include the link to the video, when I visited Rio de Janeiro. So you can, go look at it and decide firsthand if it is even worth applying for this visa in the first place. The first thing that you want to do is to decide the type of visa that you want to apply for. There's a list and category, which I will include a link to the Brazil portal so you can go read. Now, once you have identified the type of visa, that you're applying for, then you can go ahead and fill the online application form. I'm going to include a link here so that you can go complete the form. And then you want to ensure that you upload your supporting documents. Now, the supporting documents here, they're your passport. It's your introduction letter. Let's say if you work in an office, you want to get your office to write a letter. Basically just introducing you, that you are a staff of the company, what you do, who you are, what you do in the organization, the fact that you have a planned trip, if it's your vacation, you could just say, okay, they would introduce you and mention that you have a vacation from X date to Y date and why you intend to visit Brazil, and that they would actually give the assurance, that you would return after your proposed trip. And then you want to return after that because you have the organization who just vouched for you. So you would have that, and then you would have your bank statement. You would have your 6 months proof of bank statement. Ensure that if you're whatever position you choose, if you say you're employed, that bank statement reflects monthly income, that is paid to your bank account. You should also have a planned itinerary for every day that you intend to spend in Brazil. Have an itinerary of what you would be doing. If you're going to Rio, for every day, go online and search for, if you're going somewhere, then of course there's a reason why you want to go there, and then if you're going for tourism, just go online and then search for top tourist attraction in that destination, and then have a plan that shows, okay, day 1 depart Lagos, arrive day 2, arrive Rio, day 3. Just have an itinerary that just talks about what you'll be doing every day. Also, your passport data page is also one of the supporting documents that you must upload. Now note that after you upload this document, you're still required to submit hard copies of the documents to the embassy in Victoria Island, Lagos. So once you have uploaded this document, there is a file limit, as in you're required to compress all that document, and I think it's about 5 MB. So you need to compress all that into the applicable size and then upload them. I think that was the most tasking part of it, having to reduce. But if you're someone who is good with IT, you probably not have any problem. But then compress your documents to the required size, upload it, and then you can you will need to print them out and take them to the embassy. That's the step 1. The second step will be for you to download a second application form. I would include the link to the form here. So you download the second application form, complete it, and then attach another passport. After that, all you want to do is attach all your supporting documents. Your supporting documents will depend on the intended purpose of your visit. You do not require an invitation letter to actually apply for a visa to Brazil. Your hotel reservation would actually, take care of the need for an invitation letter, particularly if you're going for tourism. And now, once you have done that, you've compiled all your documents, you need to go ahead and pay the visa fee. Now, the visa fee is paid at a bank. And then once you have done that, you do want to submit your form, your supporting documents. Ensure that you maybe include like a colored copy of your a photocopy of your passport data page. Now you have to approach the embassy and submit this document at the embassy. Now once you have done that, you would have to wait for a decision to be reached on your application. Normally the wait times are like 21 days. Wait times are like 21 days, and depending on the visa category, it could take more than that. Mine took longer than that. Mine took maybe about 1 month. If your visa is approved, or your passport is ready, you would be notified, and then you would have to approach the embassy between, I think, Monday and Thursdays, between the hours of 10 and 1 p.m. to pick up your passport. Now, it is possible to leave a self-addressed envelope, from any courier company, but ensure that that envelope has a tracking number, so you would be able to track the location of your visa once it has been sent. I do not know if there's provision for proxy, for your visa to be collected by proxy, but since that information was not provided at the embassy, I just would think that they might be reluctant to entertain that. But they had the option of using a self-addressed envelope where your passport can be forwarded to you once a decision is reached on your visa application. Wow! So here are some helpful tips to actually help you make a successful visa application. Now, because policies change often, always ensure that at the time when you're applying for this visa, you go online to the portal, that's the official portal, and check the updated requirement. Also, for your ticket, I will not advise you to pay because you don't know. What if you're denied a visa? Most airlines are very strict about refunds, or maybe their refund policies are very rigid. And even if they're going to refund, you probably might not even be getting your money in. You probably will tell you, okay, it takes 3 to 7 weeks, and come on now, you probably might need your money, and so don't pay for your tickets. Just have an itinerary that shows what it is. Now, if you want to pay for it, ensure, because when I actually applied to Brazil, I had a confirmed ticket to the US, and then the Brazil leg, I did not pay for it. I just had an itinerary that showed, okay, I was going to Brazil from Miami. So even if you're going to pay, look for a flexible ticket that allows for refund or rescheduling or rerouting or whatever the case may be. Will a physical interview be required? Yes, it may be required, particularly if you're female. Yes, I said so. Now, Brazil practices birth tourism. Now, what that means is that if you give birth in Brazil, your child will be given citizenship by birth. Now, they know that, and they know that most people in the developing countries tend to take advantage of it. So maybe they want you to declare that, yes, you are going to give birth. But if you say you're going for tourism, they would like to know, they would like you to declare if you're going to give birth or not. So yes, because I was invited for an interview with the Consular General, very nice, fine gentleman, so one of the questions he asked was, are you pregnant? And of course I was startled because that's not the usual question you get during an interview. But he explained, that look, this is the reason why we would ask this question. And then of course I said, okay, so if I was pregnant, does it mean that I would not get this visa? And yes, that was a possibility. So because they practice birth tourism, people just go obtain visas and say, okay, they're going on holiday, but then they go there and then they give birth. Maybe they want to change that. Maybe they don't want to be lied to. Maybe they want to know. So maybe you're supposed to be applying for a different visa category. Probably so. Maybe they don't just want you at all. But it's also important. Now, what that means is that if you're pregnant, then there are chances that you may be denied a visa to Brazil, unless you can prove that you have genuine intentions to visit Brazil, other than exploring the possibility of birth tourism. So that's something that you should keep in mind when you're applying. So thank you very much and have a good day. Bye.